5 years ago, the HIV Education Committee of the Barbados Government Information Service decided to do something a bit different to assist persons living with HIV. Although in the past we had created radio and television programs and public service announcements, a radio drama, and even a children's book, we pondered what else we could do to raise awareness about HIV and AIDS. The answer was Love, Poetry and Song, a charity concert held during Love Safely Week in February to marry the creative arts with positive, healthy sexual messages.
Now in its 5th year, with the theme, I Pledge to Love Safely, Love, Poetry and Song, the Sunset Edition, was held at the Frank Collymore Hall on Wednesday, February 10th. But every year, before the artists take to the stage, the committee hosts an educational workshop to ensure that they are aware of issues surrounding safe sex, starting with how to test for HIV and how it affects the body.
We can diagnose it by blood or saliva test. We don't do saliva tests in Barbados, we normally do blood tests. So we either do venipuncture where we take it from a vein, or we'll do a needle stick pinprick for rapid testing. So that's how we do it with blood. And it's found in infectious quantities in these 4 body fluids. The highest concentration is found in blood, then semen, then vaginal secretions, and then breast milk. So it enters the CD4 cell, it tells the CD4 cell to reproduce HIV using its DNA, and then HIV will then burst out of the CD4 cell, and millions of HIV will come out of that one CD4 cell, and they will go off looking for other CD4 cells. Now, in order for the medication to work, the medication has to try to stop HIV at different points in that process. So there are medications that will stop it when it's emptying its contents. There are medications that might stop it when it's trying to prepare the RNA to enter the DNA. There are some that will stop it when it's trying to coat itself with, the coating to leave the cell, and so on and such like. And they're developing new medications all the time. But you have to have at least 3, because HIV is a virus that will mutate and change in the presence of any medication that's not working effectively. And this is why it's also important for people who are HIV positive to take their medication as prescribed.
As usual, there was lots of lively discussions and questions when the conversation moved to other sexually transmitted infections.
Some people will say, well, if I drink this, I don't get it.
Someone who has an STI may not have any visible symptoms at all. So there are many STIs where no signs or symptoms are there. And some may have symptoms that come and go away. So the symptoms flare up. You think, oh, I got a problem, ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. And then after a couple of weeks, the symptoms go away and you think, okay, phew, it's gone. But really and truly, it's not gone. It could come back. And having an STI once doesn't make you immune from having it again. Many illnesses that we get as human beings, our immune system is able to build up our antibodies to it, and we will not be able to get that illness again. However, with STIs, you can get them over and over and over. You just keep getting reinfected.
Founder and producer of Honey Jam Barbados, Ebony Rule, also spoke with the participants about recognizing, creating, and taking advantage of opportunities.
Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So he said, come on my show and talk about it. I said, okay. He said, I'll give you my whole 3-hour show. You produce it. I'm a full-time legal assistant. I'm running the mentoring program. I know nothing about producing a radio show. They gave me an opportunity. I took it.
I'm not trying to swallow your head, but I see you as a ray of light. And something when I saw you perform, I'd never seen you before, and just the way that you move, the way that you move with people, the way in which you spoke to me when I did reach out to you, I just thought, this is a special guy.
We usually have a draft theme in mind by the end of December, and as is the norm, we are never happy with it. So we take it to the artists at our workshop.
There's always more knowledge as far as HIV and STDs, etc., etc.
STIs.
Sorry, STIs. I don't like using I because I just mean like I.
You don't want to be too preachy.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, you want to be able to get people to understand that there's other ways of doing it. I mean, like for me, I could sit down and write that, but I still feel funny about sometimes saying I don't want to come across too preachy when I'm talking about something to somebody. you know, and everything for people. One of the reasons that you want to make people feel comfortable with the space that you bring them in with something like that, which is why having the theme and having that sense of expression, so people, you know, you get it like Ebony was saying, you get them in the door one thing, and then you hit them over the head with something else.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. It's bait and switch. You know, you want them to feel comfortable, but you want to just give them the message. And I think maybe like you said, the pre-recorded thing may be better. I think it's a great idea, especially it ties back into the 50th, the idea of pledging, play on words, so on. I don't see why it shouldn't be that.
It could be the theme, you think?
Yeah.
Because what you said at our last meeting is exactly what we said it would be. So we said it could be a pledge to love safely, and then the aspects, the ways through which you love safely.
To which you
so,
love safely.
like as Mosi was saying, it could be abstinence, save
Right.
yourself, blah, blah, blah. It could be use a condom, it could be faithful. So that's what we were thinking, but we wanted to hear from you, Creative Folk, if that makes sense.
Makes sense
To
to
see
me.
your brain turning.
No, it's short. You want something that is going to resonate. Once it's too wordy, people tend to be lost on people. I think it's short enough. It provokes. In the pledge, it kind of inspires a person to make a decision. So I think it's provocative in that sense.
Maybe we should drop the A then.
Oh,
Maybe it should be pledge to love safely.
Yeah, to have it that being said. That's a suggestion.
You were saying?
No, that was the only thing that was coming to mind. That just
Sure.
drop the A in, so it's pledge to love safely.
I pledge to love safely.
I
pledge to
like
love
that
safely.
because it doesn't.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because my concern about just having pledge, it comes off as preachy. So the
I pledge to love safely. It personalizes it. It does.
It does.
It makes it a very
Softens it a bit.
it makes it more.
Like help the artist to
Yeah, bring out that idea, because especially when you have to bring it across, the idea of saying I pledge to love safely. You know, there's so many, and because there's so many different ways in how you can bring that across, and there's so many aspects of how in love, the idea of safe love is important, that it can touch so many people easily. So I think that's a good one. I think that's really.
By the end of the day, we finally had a theme. I pledge to love safely. And over the weeks that followed, the artists chose their songs and began rehearsals. Here's a look behind the scenes.
I'm talking about just a little bit, just a little bit. I can do it It's never easy. No, but I'm praying. I never meant to hurt you, to say you hurt me. Not just because of responsibility.
Then, before you knew it, it was showtime. Wednesday, February 10th was here, and it was time for the 5th annual Love, Poetry and Song. Opening the show was newcomer to the LPS stage, Alix Cage.
Hi, I'm Alix Cage, and I pledge to love safely. Remember, if you care for your partner, you care for their health and you care for their safety. So do this. Love wholesomely and love safely.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and stars appear
and there's no one there to dry your tears, I would hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. These lands of change are blowing wild and free, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Hi, I'm Mosi, singer, songwriter, and record producer, and I pledge to love safely.
It's never easy walking away, but it will heal someday. It's never easy being the one who'll be hurt in the end. It's fire and rain, yeah, yeah. Oh, it burns to see you within, yeah. If love is a game, yeah, yeah, then won't you teach your brother to wait? 'Cause I love you.
My name is DJ Simmons,
My name is Empress Zingha.
and we pledge to love safely. It's really important to love safely because you want to take care of yourself. So, if you got one partner, stick to that one partner. If you got more than one partner, try and make it one partner.
This disease,
Sneakily easing into all the weed, this HIV,
this
heart-infected virus.
all of we got it.
Check it. They sit at the clinic.
Fragile fingers scratching round full up skin.
Dre's trying to hide a mouth that is bubbling. The piece of plastic sure that between them like it
got spikes, fire, and venom.
They like them frightened. Face corning, skin up, scorning themselves, sick of one another,
sick of the cells,
sick of this heart-infected virus.
Heart-infected virus. None of we ain't get away,
We gotta recognize it there. So don't go and say it could never happen to me.
'Cause in some way, we display the symptoms already.
But the remedy is love. Discrimination is Bear Jones.
Discrimination is Bear Jones.
Bear Jones.
Hey, yo, I'm Torian, and keeping with this year's theme, I pledge to love safely.
I was sent here for you. We were made to love. We were made to love. You were sent for me too. We were made to love. We were made to love. Oh, have you ever known when you laid your eyes on the perfect work of art? I knew right from the start. Oh, I was never sure of a God before, but I know He must exist. He created this.
Hi, my name is Khiomal, and I'm so happy to be a part of the Love Poetry and Song Show. I'm here spreading the message of love. So share some love today, universal love, love for everything and everyone. But while you're loving, love safely.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, the spring is blowing my mind. I see some kids in the streets, they're not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, my broken bottle top in one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, because they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na.
Hi everybody, I'm Gigi. Some of you know me as Gigi Mott and some of you know me as Gigi Farier. This year, I pledge to love safely. I pledge to love safely by being monogamous, by respecting my partner, and by showing the love that is deserved.
I want to be told new stories, though, of daughters who are taught to love themselves before seeking it from others, of sons who respect their bodies and the bodies of women. I want stories of encouragement. I want to hear tales of love based in respect. I want to raise visionaries, visionaries who know that they are loved. Teach them that the light within rather than without is of the greatest value. Teach them about love before you teach them about things.
Hi, my name is Daveny Ellis. I'm a spoken word artist, and I pledge to love safely. What that means for me is taking responsibility. And I mean taking responsibility in my actions and consequences as a man, as a member of Barbados, as a citizen of the world. In terms of my sexuality, I exercise that in terms of being honest with my partner. I know a lot of people might not have just one partner, and I implore people that, at the end of the day, if you have multiple partners, be honest with them. Be honest with them. Not being honest with multiple partners, I know a lot of people just want to hold on to, the gratification, the instant gratification of having somebody there at your beck and call. But the truth is, there's nothing cool about finding out that you've endangered the lives of the people that you say you care about. And you really got to take care of the people that you say that you love. And for me, that's about responsibility. I feel a certain sense of responsibility in terms of loving people. And when I love someone, I love them truly. So all I ask people is that they be responsible, use protection, get tested, be honest and open with your partner about your sexual experiences, no matter what happens. And just, there's nothing wrong with telling the truth. Telling the truth is easy. I just did it. It's easy.
Can I live vicariously through your smile? Because I love your lips with their shape and texture when we kiss. Can I live kinetically through your hips? Because I want to feel the power flowing from someone who has the ability to create universes. Can I live forever in your mind? Because nuclear bombs don't have the same amount of power that we have when we share mere thoughts. And yes, I love the subtle inclinations of sex and touch. But the magic in your mind and spirit make me rage more than enough. I think it's your brain that I lust to dissect and touch. Because I think it's full of stardust and revolutions in my syllables, because you've made me come full circle. You're like a sky stained with pink, yellow, and purple. You are like the words from the lips of an enchantress. There's magic in your mischief. So can you lay your bones against mine as we traverse these universes and fall through the vortex? Because trust is fragility that we rate highly, but we can't see it in the cortex. So I've laid mine at your feet as tribute. Not to move you, but to soothe you. Until we can finally open up these realms. Until we can finally open up these realms and let our minds and bodies intertwine. My body now yours, and yours now mine. Until we're the only things left that's the things that are in our minds. Cosmic dust. Fly me to the moon. Let me sing among the stars.
We are G-Syndicate and we pledge to love safely.
If I got locked away and we lost it all today, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? If I showed you my flaws, if I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me?
Right about now. If I just for life, man, will you stay by my side? Or is I gonna say goodbye? Can you tell me right now? If I couldn't buy you the fancy things in life, shorty, would it be alright? Come and show me that you're done.
Now tell me what you really are for me. Now tell
me, would you really cry for me? Would you spend your whole life for me? Would you be there to always hold me down? Now tell me, would you really die for me? Baby, don't lie to me. If I didn't have anything, I wanna know what you're taking.
We lost it all today. Tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? If I showed you my flaws, if I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same?
Hey, but this has been my first time at Love, Poetry and Song. It has been a wonderful experience. I totally enjoyed it. And if you think I had fun on stage, the backstage is just as great. Wonderful artists behind there, wonderful musicians, and wonderful team from Love, Poetry and Song. They are great. Funny people, if you could only see what's happening behind the camera. We had a nice time, and there's a message in there. Just make sure, do not stigmatize. Don't stigmatize against HIV. It could happen to you, it could happen to me. God forbid, but such is life. Just make sure you love safely, and then we have nothing to worry about. Let's keep HIV at bay, people. Love y'all.
You know I'm not one to break promises. I don't need to hurt you, but I need to breathe. At the end of it all, you're still my best friend. But there's some things I need to release. Which way is right? Which way is wrong? At the end of it all, I still need to move on. You know we're heading separate ways, and it feels like I am just too close to love you. There's nothing I can really say. I can't lie no more. I cannot no more. Gotta be true to myself. And it feels like I am just too close to love you. So I'll be on my way. Come on, everybody, me say this is just a while. You just slow down the pace. Throw back the waist. On my command, it's time to jam everybody. I can't hear you. Sing it a little louder. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Let me hear the horns. Let me hear the horns. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Wind it up on a woman. Yes. Wind it up on your man. Yeah. Now you just let me see them hands again. Come on. Put your hands in the air. Shake them everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye, y'all.
Hi, my name is Tamara Marshall, and I pledge to love safely.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you'll see. Clap your hands. You can do it, honey. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Sing with me now. My darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon, if it should crumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long
as you stand by. Everybody clap your hands, come on. My darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, please stand by me. Stand by me, sing it for me again. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Bringing down the curtain on the 2016 Sunset edition of Love, Poetry and Song was Marissa Lindsay, who last graced the LPS stage in 2013. We were so happy to welcome her back to the stage.
What you want, baby, I got what you need. Do you know I got it? Yeah. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you get home, listen. I ain't gonna do you wrong while you're gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't want to. All I want you to do for me, give it to me when you get home, baby. Just leave it to me till you get home. Just leave it to me now. I'm about to give you all my money, and all I'm asking in return, honey, is to give me my promise when you get home. Girl, I'm talking about just a little bit, just a little bit. Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. Now I'm wondering if my love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Hey. Like that time I went and said goodbye. Ooh, now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Yeah. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Signed, sealed, delivered. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm
Thank you so much, the artists. Thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you for being on board. Happy 50th anniversary. We'll continue to support you as we move down to the November 30th big deadline. And happy 5th year to us.